Which is, I mean, the other thing is, man, let's all look at it, man. With all that shit, with Jay-Z and all that, doing all this, everything, and all the gaps and all the tension, that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I meant by what I'm saying. Like, this, I agree with everything you said, was because I think that when we start talking, like, people like Jay-Z and kind of Kaepernick, they diss each other now. You see all this shit?
Yeah.
Like, they diss each other back and forth and
Right.
all this shit.
Right.
Like, all this shit is taken away from the point. You know what I'm saying? All this gas and all that is taken away from the actual point.
100%.
The actual subject, the whole narrative of why all this shit is, but racial injustice. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't agree more.
This big thing, niggas talking shit back and forth. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what happened to the point, man? Like, that's how I feel, but.
Nah, I couldn't. That's what I agree, man. And to be honest with you, I felt like that for a minute. I mean, it's like, okay, you kneeled, you got, the discussion going. Now let's discuss shit. Okay, now we've discussed it. Now what are we going to discuss about doing something? And that's I think that's the next step. I think that's what Jay's saying. Like, all right, now let's do something. Yeah, because them going back and forth.
I think Jay-Z has first of all, Jay-Z is what a nigga, from what I hear, is he out for self first, you know what I'm saying? Self-preservation or whatever. He don't need shit for the rest of his life, but you know what I'm saying? He still trying to get it. But what I hear is everything, he'll be the perfect person that, what they're trying to say is that Jay-Z has a lot of money, has a lot of clout, a lot of, pull in the black, community, and, 90-some% of the league is black, and all that and everything. But what people were saying was that he ain't gonna never be in them elite, you know what I'm saying, them owner meetings and shit with all the owners, you know what I mean?
Why not?
That's what they're saying. They say that's history.
History? Nigga, you could have said that about.
It's 90%.
You could have said that about the president until Barack got elected.
You said what?
You could have said the same thing about the president until Barack got elected.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, that's totally different, but.
Well, I mean, someone's got to break in, and.
No, but he ain't no niggas from Brooklyn with all kinds of jail records and all kinds of other shit. It's different, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Barack is the president. I mean, that shows you that anything can be done. You know what I'm saying? That nothing's impossible. So you're right. All that shit's out the window. But that's what they were saying. They saying Jay-Z's fooling himself trying to get into that club because he might be a team owner still. $1 billion on a football team, but they're basically saying that all these motherfuckers owners is racist as shit, and they don't give a fuck how much money you got. They have to, like, I don't know.
Let me tell you what's up with that though. That slave mentality. Listen, man. No. I'm not saying you. I don't think you do. I don't think you do think that because you preface it by saying these cats are saying that. If you thought it, you would have said you would have just said it. No, I'm telling you, man. Because look, here's the thing. Black people are constantly told, "I don't give a fuck if you're a billionaire." This dude's a billionaire, and they're still saying he's a second-class citizen, and that's what they want you to think, man. No matter what you do in this country as a black person, you're going to be a second-class citizen. It's bullshit. All these people that are out there saying that, they have self-esteem issues. Like, get the fuck over it. Like, I don't see black people automatically as being second-class citizens. Like, he can sit in that fucking meeting. He can run the fucking meeting.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, okay, you know how they say they is a sellout for saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we passed kneeling and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
He shouldn't have said that.
He was saying, we kneel and ain't shit changed.
Nothing changed. Right.
Exactly. So he said, fuck the kneeling, let's do something else. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Let's do something way bigger than kneeling. You know what I mean? And that's that. And what they, because what I mean by that, what they were saying, he will never be in those meetings and shit like that. Like, they were saying he was the one that when Beyonce was supposed to do the halftime show, he told us, nah, my wife's not doing the halftime show. Fuck the NFL and all this shit. It was last year. He was telling all the players, he told me,
So Travis Scott, right, or somebody, you told somebody not to do the halftime show, right?
Yeah, Travis Scott, that's who did it last year.
Right. But he was trying not to.
All day was that, but he told other people T.I. and all these other people that they were trying to get. Jay-Z was the main one saying, no, I don't do that shit. Fuck them motherfuckers, racist motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't do it. And when told all these rappers and shit, they're selling out if they if they support the NFL. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying about, that's what I mean by the owners remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So last year you were telling everybody don't fuck with the NFL. This year you're trying to get on board with the NFL. Buy a team in there. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna buy a team. I mean, he's gonna be part owner. I think that's in the works. I think that's all part of the deal. Look, man. I mean, if he was telling people don't fuck with the NFL, especially if he said you're selling out if you fuck with the NFL, and then he does the deal with them, then that's shady as fuck. And everyone should have it.
That's what everybody said, but that's my point. Well, that's what's going down. That's what they be saying.
Well, no.
I don't want to be an NFL owner.
No. So there's a slight nuance though. So if he was working a deal with the NFL while telling people not to fuck with them, then that's messed up. If he had that position and then they presented him with a package that said, you know what, if you're part of this, you can really make change, and then his position evolved, because you can't be stuck on stupid. Like if you get new information and your position evolves, then okay. You're not selling out. Yeah, you should turn around. You should definitely tell those people that you told, like, don't fuck with the NFL. You should say, you know what? I've been given an opportunity, and here's what it looks like, and here's what I'm going with. But you know,
I won't forget the point, but
yep.
Check this out. See, I think I forgot the point that quick. Like, okay, that's kind of what I think they're saying. I was just looking at different, rhetoric or whatever. But
yep.
The whole thing is that they're saying, like, how do I say it? Kind of hard to.
Were they saying he was negotiating with the NFL while he was telling people not to fuck with him? Like simultaneously at the same time?
No, everybody knows that him doing this is for his own financial gain. You know what I'm saying? Which is no problem with that. So what? That has nothing to do with it. It's the principle. It's like if okay, remember Gucci came out with the ski, the hood with the nigga shit on it, with the lips and all that. Remember that? They banned.
Oh yeah. Yes, Gucci. I thought you were talking about Gucci Man. My bad. Yeah, Gucci. Yes.
All right, they're looking at it like, say, it was a hoodie and it had some lips on it, like the black face.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm
Yeah, Latifah showed that to me. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's like if I went up there and I said, hey man, and I stood in front of the Gucci store as Rico, you know what I'm saying? The rapper. Told everybody, hey man, don't fuck with this Gucci shit, but it's a racist ass shit. This is a stereotypical whack ass. 1 year, I'm telling everybody this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I'm telling everybody to boycott Gucci, don't fuck with them, don't and blah, 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 blah. And that's just fucked up, but they don't have no consideration for the black people and all that after that 1 year, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Then the next year, my record blows up, and then Gucci come knocking on my door and say, hey man, I got this opportunity for you. And I say, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Last year, I'm caught on. I got a little opportunity. I could be my grandkids gonna be rich and this and that. I gotta kind of eat my words, bite my tongue. You know what I mean? And then I just fuck around and do a deal with them. I just got there telling everybody else, don't fuck with them.
Well, let me ask you this.
What would that make me though?
No. Well, yeah, what would that make you? But what if Gucci was of the top 10 viewed television shows of the last year? They had all 10 of them, right? And so you had that market, and they said, you know what, Reek? Tash, we're going to let you do, during the commercials, it's going to reach hundreds of millions of people, tens of millions of blacks, and we're going to let you really set a national conversation where we could actually get something done. Now, would you fuck with Gucci if that was you?
They say why they said this too, though, Aaron. They said that they have to, first of all, you can't just do what you want to, Jay-Z. You can't just come in and say, I own the team, so I can just say what I want to. They have commissions. They have all kinds of owners, boards, and all this shit.
But
ideas that are to everybody.
Dude, what billion-dollar company doesn't have that, Rico? What billion-dollar company? What can you go to Coca-Cola and start saying, this shit's just okay. I really drink Pepsi, but I'm still gonna run Coke? No, you can't. You will not be their spokesperson. It's like any other company. Yes, they have rules about what you can say, and they have PR people. You understand that shit?
Yeah, that's my point though. Because if you can't do what you want to, Jay-Z, you're doing it for the money. That's one thing. But don't say, okay, I'm doing it because I want to own a team so I can make some noise for black people. I'm gonna change something for black people. Because realistically, you ain't gonna be able to do what you want to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have enough money to change. I mean, I understand purpose. You're saying that's the biggest.
It's the biggest market. It's the biggest market there is. So he's got eyeballs, right? So how do we turn those eyeballs into actionable items? That's what he has to figure out. I don't know that.
When you get in there, though, what you gonna do?
I don't know.
To change anything.
So, like I said in the video, you should go to.
You know, hypothetically, I got my own point of views and all this shit. We just talking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
of course, dude.
I have a point and shit like that. Like,
no. Bro, you obviously have a lot of nuanced points. You know, a lot of different ideas. Just like me, you know, I don't think you just think like straight from A to B. Neither do I. Like we kind of go off and like, you know, look at every angle of, you know, how we get into B. So no, I can follow you on that. But check, like I said in the video, you should check out seriously episode 1, part 4, where it talks about a very specific plan on how to stop the cops from killing black people. It's a real plan. Like step 1, step 2, step 3. You need legislation passed. You need to do this. Like it's nothing me and you could do. But I'm saying it's something that Jay-Z in front of hundreds of millions of people could get done. It's a 15-minute video. Go check it out. That is now if he ran something, and I'm not saying that, but if he ran something similar or something at whatever solution it is, by these people and said, I need this amount of time, and they said, okay, we're going to give it to you, and it works out, and okay, we're going to pay you hundreds of millions of dollars. Just because someone's getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars doesn't mean someone's losing $100 million. It's not a zero-sum game. Like, he can still do great shit and make.
Yeah, and the point being is that the people were viewing it, in my opinion, with this. They were basically saying, okay, you got all these white, there's no black owners, period. You know what I'm saying? In the NFL. And everything's a commission. So what they're saying, a lot of these people, you know, I don't know, everybody's background, you can't be that racist if black people were, you know, I mean, like Jerry Jones, he don't seem like no racist to me, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
They have other ones that I can see, you know, they just strike you as, they don't give a shit about the people, but I'm saying they were saying that
could be wrong. Could be right.
But I'm saying that might be the reason that they even considering it, because if they say Jay-Z can't own a team, and he's outvoted or whatever, all the money in the world can't buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But Jay-Z will always be outvoted because he's only one of 32 teams. So he's got to get a coalition and do like any other white person on there has to do. And that's one thing we need to get away from is don't look at how can we have a solution and look at it and like, hey, first I got to beat the racists and then I can come up with a solution. Come up with a solution. Like, let's just come up with a solution. And let's pretend there's no one is racist. Let's pretend no one's racist.
What he can actually do,
you know,
politically.
Yeah, let's see.
Position of power that he's gonna be in. If he pulls it up, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm glad that people are kind of blowing up about it.
People don't just vote for him just to get the black people off their neck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All the owners out there will say, "Come on, Jay-Z, we need a nigga like you to keep your people off our back." Because Jay-Z could say boycott the NFL. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna work, but you know what I'm saying?
Right. Didn't work.
Jay-Z fans wouldn't watch the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's millions right there. But you know, it just wouldn't catch 22. He just did it wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we over the kneeling and all that shit. Like that's a bad choice of words right there.
Definitely.
In my opinion.
When I heard that, I was like, ooh.
You ain't addressing the point, my nigga. Like you ain't addressing the subject at hand that started all this shit. You didn't even mention it. You know what I'm saying? There's none of that.
No, he did. He said I understand that what the protest was about injustice, and as you guys know, I'm for the protests. I'm for the movement. He said that. Here's what gets me. Here's what gets me. As we talk about what we really been talking about, right, is kneeling. We really been talking about kneeling. We haven't been talking about police brutality.
You flared up though. You said, yeah, we was a battlefield. He's like, you know what I'm saying? And it hit me like something. See, it's probably way like somebody like you that served and fought in this country. I mean, for this country. You know what I'm saying? That just will be some disrespectful shit. You know what I'm saying?
Disrespectful.
But I don't like war and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a strap because I have to have one. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause
Right.
It was people said walk around strapped up and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
the whole thing is like, man, if I served in the country and everything, that's what makes the country. That's what you're fighting for. Your freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? Your freedom of expression. Your freedom of whatever. So if I kneel, then fuck it, I kneel. Just
Right.
look the other way. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's what we fight for.
So when
do that, not kick me off the team because of that opinion. You know what I'm saying?
So when a white supremacist says, when I call you a nigga, just close your ears and look the other way. Don't be offended. Why the fuck can't I be offended, dude? No, it's not different. No, it's not different. Because I know people who have died. Who of you know who died for being black?
No, the reason he's kneeling is because a bunch of people died by police. And it's being permitted. And there's nothing's happening to the cops. That's why he said, I'm going to take a stand. Instead of standing, I'm going to kneel.
Okay.
That's what he's trying to say. That's the point.
I get it. And what I'm saying is,
a silent protest was really called.
that's cool. And he has the prerogative to do that. He can do that. That's cool. But I
you said, yeah, but they also have the prerogative to fire your ass, though.
I also have a prerogative to exactly. If you're going to lose me hundreds of millions of dollars, then I have a prerogative not to hire you because no one fired him.
You're a liability at that point, right?
Exactly. You're a liability. And look, Reek, man, seriously, dude, you have to understand, just like we get offended, black people, we get offended at a lot of stuff. And I'm not saying it's unjustified. I'm not saying it is justified. I'm not making a call on it at all. What I'm saying is, other people are allowed to get offended too. You know what I'm saying? And black people are allowed to offend people. See, a lot of times we don't think black people can be offended. Like, we can say whatever the fuck we want. You can't offend us. You know why? Because you're better than me. And so I can say whatever the fuck I want. That's slave mentality. And again, I'm not saying that's you, but what I'm saying is, think about how people cage this, where Kaepernick should be able to do whatever he wants, and no one should be able to get offended because he's the lowest of the low. And so he can do whatever he wants. But if someone that's white, who's so damn superior, if they say, you're articulate, then you should be offended. Because they're better than you. Like, we can't approach shit like that.
But let me ask a question. There was white people kneeling too on the teams and shit.
Right. 100%.
I'm tripping on only one person that got fired.
He didn't get.
Eric Berry was his name. Eric Berry, that's Kansas City Chiefs.
Eric Reed.
He's still playing, still talking shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm still kneeling as soon as the season starts. You'll see. I'll be kneeling.
Yep.
But he got a job. You know what I'm saying?
And so that should tell us a couple things. Now, one, you don't automatically get banned for just speaking out. There's a line you have to cross.
That's my play right there. And see, look, he has a job. Guess why? Because he switched teams. You know what I'm saying? He plays for Carolina now. And the owner for Carolina said,
What's
look,
that?
this is America. If you want to deal at who give a shit? That's your freedom of expression or whatever you're
Yeah.
Whatever, we're going to keep you on the team. He was talking shit about Jay-Z at the practice today with the pads on.
Right,
you know
right.
So that's a whole different mentality as a motherfucker to say, man, you ruffle these feathers, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's for a good cause, you ruffle these feathers and start losing this money. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And the other team,
I don't know any company that says that, man. Seriously. I don't know any company that does not say that. I don't know any company that says. No, but No, what I thought you were saying is he can do that, but they're saying if you ruffle too many feathers, we're gonna let you go. And what I'm saying is any company in America will say you fuck with too many of our companies. Yeah, exactly. Don't
Brandon start fucking up. You gotta go, man.
don't mess with my customers. Don't mess with my money.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's
We
a
talk about this shit all year, man. But we
All
gonna figure
year.
it out. Hey, man, Michelle, we about to turn these lights off and hit this bed, man.
I heard that, man. Me as well.
I'm tired of shit, but I'm gonna call you at 3 o'clock. I'm gonna talk a hole in your head, man. We gonna talk.
Let's
we
chat.
gonna talk about all this shit, man. But I hit you tomorrow about 3:30 before I let you get off from work early. You know.
Yep. I'll give you a call. I'll give you a call when I'm on my way home.
All right, brother.
That's what's up, cousin.
All right, cousin.
Talk.